It's so clean right now, but boy, we about to burn that thing up. Look at that kingCamp logo, and big shout out to kingCamp, man. Our hot tent is smoking. Damn, that smoke coming in heavy. This tent is filling up with smoke. Hold on. Something isn't right. Oh, my eyes, my eyes, my eyes. Look at that plate right there. Made this entire meal on that stove.
Load me up, fool.
My eggs cooked great, so did the sausages. Yes, sir! Boy, I'm not gonna lie. That drive in was scary. That was the scariest drive I've ever made thus far. What's poppin', my Uncut family? It's your boy Zach from MrUncuttOutdoors, where we do everything outdoors. And today we are hot tent camping for the first time ever. Woo! I gotta run around for that one. Woo. I'm actually just running around because it's cold, trying to warm up. But yes, today's video is sponsored by kingCamp. We're camping with all kingCamp products today. kingCamp has been a huge sponsor to the channel. They have helped me produce so many great videos for you all, and y'all are a fan of them as well. So can we all just take a moment to comment down below? Thank you, kingCamp. Thank you, kingCamp. Before we get into the video, y'all please be sure to give it a big thumbs up so YouTube know y'all like watching my content. Hit that subscription button and the notification bell button right beside it so you can be notified every single time your big dog upload. If you're on a mobile device, please hype the video up. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and I know that we can do it. Grab your favorite blanket, drink, snack, partner, spouse, or sit solo dolo by yourself and enjoy the show because it's going to be a good one. Y'all, please watch it from the beginning to the end. Do that for me. We're gonna be using the kingCamp Cane Villa today for our luxury hot tent. I've camped in this tent a numerous amount of times, but kingCamp just sent in the hot tent stove so we can hot tent camp. Y'all seen this many times before, but you ain't seen it with smoke coming out the top. You ain't seen it with that fireplace on the inside, and we're gonna be cooking on the fireplace. Y'all know how I be, bruh. I'm so excited to just be out here, you know? So excuse me for being so, what is it? I don't know. I just be happy as hell. You feel me? Well, hell isn't a happy place. I guess I'd be happy as heaven. Y'all, always, when you're camping in the snow, before you put your tent up, pack down the snow. It just helps make the bottom of your tent more level. And if you just end up throwing your tent on top of the snow without packing it down, the snow will start to melt and your tent can become uneven, and of course it'll just be cold and wet. But yeah, we're gonna put our ground sheet down today since we are camping in the snow. I never put down my ground sheet and y'all be hating that. I got y'all today, man. I should have brought my snowshoes. It would have been a hell of a lot easier. After we pack this down, we're gonna give it maybe like 10, 15 minutes to harden, and then we'll put our ground sheet down. This thing is huge. Damn. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I did it right. I did it right. Okay. I was about to say. Look at this beautiful kingCamp cane villa, all staked out and guidelined out. This is my very first time ever pitching this tent in the snow, and this is by far one of my best pitches ever. Look at the beauty of this. I say it in every video when I pitch this. I will never get tired of this tent. Look at that logoing right there. kingCamp cane villa. Shout out to kingCamp, man. But yeah, we got everything all guidelined out. Since we are hot tent camping tonight, we have to unzip the bottom because our hot tent stove will go right here, and we'll just sleep on one side and have our kitchen set up on the other side. Cool. That is beautiful. Now, see, honestly, it's just supposed to be the snow, but I'm okay with having my hot tent stove on top of the ground sheet. I'd rather replace the ground sheet if it ends up burning or melting than having to replace the entire tent. Okay. All right, that looks good. Look at that snow. tent was our first product. The second product is going to be this premium double self-inflating sleeping pad. This is basically a queen size sleeping pad. It's a 7.1 R value, so it is rated for winter camping, and it should keep you extremely warm. Look at that bad boy. The pump bag is your actual carry bag. This right here will attach to one of the valves on the sleeping pad. You'll catch air, close it up, and push the air into the sleeping pad. But we're actually going to be using a portable pump today to speed the process up. Hopefully this little portable pump fits. Let's see. Bruh, the quality of this thing is insane. kingCamp's choice of material always surprises me, bro. That is what's up. Yes, look at this. It is a gray color. This thing is beautiful. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's fully pumped up. Right here on this side, we have premium double, and then you have kingCamp logoing right there. We're gonna spin this bad boy around. At the top, you have two valves, one for this side and one for the other side. Or actually, this is the deflation tube. I'm tripping. That's the deflation valve right there. This right here is where we'll insert the air. Let's see. They gave us instructions too. I didn't even see that. Oh, wow. What? You can connect another sleeping pad, another double sleeping pad via these buckles right here. So if I had another one, I could connect this to the other and have a king size sleeping pad. All right, we got that bad boy all inflated. This is so comfortable. I still got my shoes on, so I don't want to lay on it all the way, but 10 out of 10. I like this. Of course, I have to wait till I sleep on it to give y'all my real thoughts about it, but yeah, it's a sleeping pad. It's an extra large sleeping pad. So me and my wife can definitely fit on this very, very comfortably. It's not as big as a queen size. I lied about that, but it is very large. It's big enough for two of me. I know that much. Now, to go with this sleeping pad, they blessed us with a sleeping bag and 2 pillows. Got my jacket. This right here is a new utility light that I bought for nighttime shooting. I got this on Amazon. I will have the link on my Amazon cart, so y'all could definitely go check this product out. It was like $50, $40, something like that. We're going to put that to the test and see just how much light it gives off. This right here is the Hypnos Pillow. We got 2 of them. We got one in the blue color and one in the gray color. I'm going to use the blue one, but I'll open both of them so y'all can see what the colors look like. Here is our kingCamp Snowflake 400 downfield kingCamp sleeping bag, and it's in a brown flannel color. Super cool, super cool. It is on the larger side, so it's more for luxury camping or car camping, but yeah, we're gonna take a look at that in a second. Right here is just some firewood that I ordered from Amazon. These are a lot of small fire starters, and we'll be using this inside of our hot tent, as well as sourced wood from around our environment and some logs that I had from my last campsite. But we're gonna give these bad boys a try. They had some really good reviews on them, and yeah, they're the perfect size for our hot tent. So we'll look at those definitely later on when it comes time to get the stove set up. I got an extra sleeping pad just in case I got caught in the snow. You never know. A light. And I have my toilet. This right here is my toilet. So if I end up needing to take a dump and I don't want to go outside, I can set this up in here and take a dump. I got an extra blanket, snow stakes that I did not need. And we are going to be cooking real meals on the stove today, but I brought the spaghetti with beef marinara just in case I got extra hungry, you feel me? But we're going to take a look at all of this stuff later when it comes time. Just wanted y'all to get a quick rundown on the gear I had with me. This is my first sleeping bag from kingCamp. It has a nice little pull handle. Ooh, that brown is sexy, boy. Look like that hot chocolate we finna drink. Look at this. That is so cool. And I chose the left zip. Yeah, this is the left zip. Let me get my butt up real quick, man. Look at that. We got kingCamp logoing right there on the bottom of the sleeping bag. Here's just some paper that comes with it. I'm not going to read that. And the length is literally perfect for this sleeping pad. On the side, we have Snowflake 400. It is lit. Look at the inside of that. That is so cool. And it can unzip all the way so I can lay it out and use it as a blanket. 10 out of 10. I love this. We just gonna have to see how warm it keeps me tonight. Cool. Now, let's take a look at these pillows. Let me take these gloves off. All right, this is, oh, well, it don't say the color on here, but this is the blue one. Look at this. This is a inflatable sleeping pillow, and it also has like some type of memory foam on it. The same material that is in this sleeping pad, but we have kingCamp Hypnos logoing right there. I ain't gonna lie, this blue color is my favorite. This one is mine. My wife, she can get the gray one. Damn. Come on, Zach. Shit down there got me lightheaded. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And this is actually small enough for me to take backpacking. This is the most premium pillow that I now own. And I actually am going to be taking this backpacking with me from now on. That is lovely, boy. And it has a strap so you can strap it to your sleeping pad. This one has some decent adjustability to it. It definitely cannot fit all the way around this double, but it's long enough to fit on any single sleeping pad. Yeah, this is cool, man. I'm not gonna pump up the gray one, but I'll let y'all see what the gray looks like. That gray is just as beautiful. kingCamp Hypnos. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, which I really think I am. Yes, we gonna sleep good tonight, boy. Let's see. Hang my feet off. Yep, I'm satisfied. I can't wait to sleep on this tonight. That is going to be lovely. It's starting to get really cold inside of this tent. The tent does get colder than the outside because any wind or air that gets caught in here is caught in here, and it just freezes. This is the kingCamp table y'all see me use all the time. The name of this table is called the Granite C10. The Granite C10. Somebody commented on one of my videos and was like, I need that table. I need that table. Well, that's what it's called. The Granite C10. And I use this in almost every luxury tent. Even when I go fishing and I do my catch and cooks, I'm using this table. Now the name of this kingCamp couch is called the Smashing Duo 70. I never told y'all the name of this, but of course y'all have seen this multiple times. Luxury, luxury. Yep. This is lovely. So we got everything set up for the most part, man. We'll put the stove right there, and it'll shoot up through the stove jack through the top of the tent and start getting some heat in here. I'm definitely gonna have to end up closing this because a lot of cold air is coming through here. Here is our kingCamp hot stove. The sun is setting and that temperature is dropping. It is extremely cold. So it's time to put this bad boy to use. You get a carrying case, and inside that carrying case, oh, this thing is on the heavier side. Here is our hot stove. On the bottom are legs that we have to extend. This is my first time using it, y'all, so this is like a dummy video. Next time I go hot tent camping, of course, we'll have the beautiful shots of me setting it up and all that good stuff like that. But we're not doing that today, bro. Today, we finna just try to get this thing working because I've never used one before. But there is our hot tent stove. Very, very beautiful, man. You see, you got your glass right here so you can see through to the fire. This is our top plate. You can remove this and put a pot right here, or what is it called? A skillet or anything of that nature to cook. So this allows you to cook. And also, they give us a pair of fireproof gloves. Well, cut proof, but they're cut resistance, breathable. Yeah, I guess they have to be able to protect against some type of flame or something. I would hope, because other than that, I'm not trying to cut myself. You see, inside that thing, we got all of our tubes. So let's just get it set up real quick. We'll go regular. Then we need the one with the dampener. Then we go this one. Then we go that. And that should go straight out. Yes. That's so cool. I'm so excited. This is the top, the one that lets the smoke out. And this is just go like this. And let's go to the outside and try to put it on through the outside. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it or not. But I think I should be able to. I did it. I did it. We're just gonna get a few sticks to go with our fire starters. All right, so this is the fire starter wood that we'll be using, but I also got a nice amount of sticks for us to throw in here first. We gotta attach this. Boom. That's our ashtray right there. All right, we're gonna go with the small sticks first. You're gonna go small sticks, then you'll go pencil size, and then you'll go thumb size or wrist size. And then after you get your fire going, you can add in logs, round wood, dry wood, damp wood, wet wood, whatever you desire. Big shout out to Lone Wolf Camping, man. I literally just watched his how to use a hot tent stove. I just watched his video last night. And me and him supposed to actually be collabing. I gotta get myself up to Canada, and me and him gonna collab. A lot of y'all might know who I'm talking about, Lone Wolf Camping. He got like damn near 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I would love to go up to Canada and camp with him on his property. You don't want to line your wood up too much because then it won't be able to breathe. You know, the fire needs to have oxygen in order to breathe. So you want to give it room to do what it do. So you don't have to be organized when you throw it in there. Simply just throw it in there. Okay, so we got a decent amount of that in there. We're gonna throw some of this in there, and then I'm gonna show y'all what the inside looks like. That just looked like it's gonna burn good. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, that I can smell this all day, bro. This thing, oh my gosh. This is like a drug. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Smelling this is just so enticing. I don't know why. That's what we looking like right now. That's what the inside of that hot stove looks like. Isn't it so nice? It's so clean right now, but boy, we about to burn that thing up. Look at that kingCamp logo, and big shout out to kingCamp, man. They love me and I love them. All right, this is my fire starter right here. Let's get it going. Damn, I put it out. I needed to catch the bottom sticks. All right, we're going to open our dampener. Now it's all the way on. We'll close this and open this. All right, so the fire is starting to catch on the inside, and we don't have any smoke coming from anywhere on the outside of our stove right now. And soon all of this should catch. But let's go outside the tent and see if the smoke is going out. Our hot tent is smoking. Look at that. We did it, guys. We did it. Ladies and gents, we got the hot tent stove working, and it's blowing out smoke. That is beautiful. I can't wait to see this tent in the morning once I get the fire started and I can actually, you know, visually enjoy the smoke going into the daylight. But it looks cool at nighttime as well. Let's go back inside this tent. I got a lot going on in here right now, y'all. I moved all my other stuff in here. I got 2 charging stations in here. I got my refrigerator in here and all of our groceries. We got a 6-pack of beer. We finna crack one of these open real quick. I got 3 Gatorades for $5. This is one of my favorite snack, the Cosmic Brownies. So whenever we go to whenever I have a subscriber camp, y'all can bring these. I will be so happy. I got a gallon of water. I got some aluminum foil just so I don't dirty up my grill. We got squash on the menu for tonight. I got an apple to bust down. And for breakfast, we're gonna go with eggs And I know I should probably be pulling everything out, but I'm finna put it in the refrigerator. We're going with eggs and sausages for the morning. I didn't get my maple sausages. I'm here in a small town in Tower City, PA, so they didn't have too many options, but this is bowl and basket original breakfast sausages. So no maple sausages tomorrow. That is fine. And for our steak, look at this. For tonight's meat, we go with this bad boy right here. Look at that. That's gonna be tasty. It is warming up in here extremely fast, and heat is coming off of this stove like crazy. You can see the heat waves, and I just did all that talking about the gloves they gave us to use when dealing with this, and I was dealing with it with my gloves, my Carhartt gloves that I bought for my first trip to Colorado, and I just ruined them, which is very unfortunate. So I'm finna hop on Amazon, and I'm about to reorder these. Seriously. That's very unfortunate, but take these off. For one, because it's warm enough in here. And for two, I'ma only need to be wearing these. Shit, these things will probably still burn too. I could definitely feel that they won't be able to get cut by a knife, but I ain't finna test that out. I just looked at my knife as soon as I put the glove on, not gonna let the intrusive thoughts win. Let's get this stuff into the refrigerator and then get us a cold one going. We go squash. Then we gonna take 2 beers, 4, 5, and this 6th one. Mine. Cheers. Cheers to you, cheers to me, cheers to kingCamp for all of this amazing luxury camping gear. And cheers to that hot tent stove for keeping me warm right now. I love it. Always so refreshing. This bit be better than water. I really need to drink some water though. Let me drink some water while we talking about it. Let me do some water. I'll sip on that throughout the night. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Gotta open this very slowly. I'm about to go get some big logs real quick. No, the smoke not supposed to be coming back this way. Oh shoot, it's closed all the way. Tripping. Okay, when I open this, smoke not supposed to come back. What? Probably just gonna have to say forget it and just open it and get it started and figure out the rest later. Ugh. I gotta get a fire back going in there. I don't know why the smoke coming back out this way, but hopefully that fire starter can get started. Damn, that fire starter ain't catching. I threw it back too far. This don't make no sense, boy. Oh my gosh. My damn fire starter, bro. Now, one thing I will say about this hot tent stove it's gonna keep you busy. When hot tent camping, it makes you actually experience camping. You gotta chop wood, break wood, you gotta keep tending to the fire, you know. It does keep you extremely warm though. I'm super happy with this stove. All of the fire resistant stuff or fire retardant, I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Y'all get what I'm putting down, bruh. Whatever stuff they had on here has completely burned off, and this thing is running in tip-top condition. Super excited with it, bro. Couldn't have asked for anything better. I got my what is it? I got my dang socks and my shoes right here next to it in hopes that it will dry them out, and it honestly is drying them out right now. You can see the steam coming from the socks and the shoes heavy because my shoes are super wet and the socks are wet as well from walking in the snow. But we're gonna add the rest of this firewood in here. I do have some more firewood in my car from my last campsite. I don't want to chop wood tonight, but if I have to, I will. I honestly don't mind using this entire box of wood to burn too. So we're gonna see how I'm feeling. I really just want to vibe out. Like I said, my day has been all over the place off of camera, so just want to spend some time to myself and just really relax. This is the wife calling. Baby, I'm filming a clip right now. Tell my people what's up. You on speaker.
Hey everybody, what's up, Uncut family?
Okay, I'm gonna call you back in a second, all right?
Alright, baby, I love you.
All right, I love you too, ma. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I will chop wood tonight if I have to, but I really just care to do that in the morning. In the morning when we wake up, we're going to get the drone shots. We're going to get the beauty shots all around the tent in the snow. Hopefully the snow is still there. And we'll get shots of the smoke coming out. I bought these lights. I don't even feel like putting the lights up outside to get night shots of the tent. I'm just being truthfully honest with y'all. I camp every day almost, so I will be, you know, hot tent camping, and I'll have the chance to record the tent at nighttime. Yeah. Yay. You see, when I opened it this time, no smoke came back out this way. It's kind of like a vacuum. All of it goes whoop, up there. So when you open this, you want to open it slowly, and things shouldn't jump back or pop back at you. So we can add this wood in there. We gonna let all of this cold down really good, so maybe like in the next hour or so we'll start cooking dinner. We are gonna have an early dinner tonight. It's 6:32. I'm gonna cook, eat, and lay my ass down and go to sleep, bruh. Normally the sides of the stove will be clear, but next time I go hot tent camping and I put the flame in there, it should clear everything up. But I don't even care about looking at the fire right now, bro. As long as I can feel it, 10 out of 10. If you watched the video this far, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up so YouTube know y'all like watching my content. Hit that subscription button and the notification bell button right beside it so you be notified every single time your big dog upload. Y'all get active in that comment section below. And if you're on a mobile device, please hype the video up. Please. But cheers. I just purchased this Pioneer camp jacket, and unfortunately the hot stove just took it out. I gotta figure out some way to get it fixed. I'm gonna take it to the cleaners and see if they can sew it. If not, I'll just put a piece of green duct tape on it and call it a day. But we just gonna come up out of it for right now because it keeps shooting feathers all over the place, and I'm not a fan of that. One actually scared me a minute ago because I didn't know what it was flying. Where my other jacket at? But here is my original Pioneer camp, and we just gonna bust down this one, bro. Hopefully, no, not hopefully, I'm not gonna mess this one up. Ooh, this jacket cold. The stove is going to warm me and this jacket up though. So this is my more down-filled one anyway, and this one has way bigger baffles than this small one. But this little one right here, I like it too. It's just out of commission for right now. Tonight we actually gonna use this Defiant lantern that I got from Home Depot, and damn, it is battery operated. And like I told y'all, anytime I use anything that's battery operated, it is going to be powered by our battery sponsor, which is EBL. Me and EBL have a giveaway currently going on for y'all to win a gift box. So y'all definitely go check out the e-scooter video where me and my homeboy went riding downtown. I give you all of the information that you need in order to enter that giveaway. Now, this lantern takes AA batteries. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They give us 8 total. So let's get these bad boys going, and we'll utilize this tonight, man. I always have this light with me. I just never used it because I never bought no batteries for it after they went out. These batteries are so beautiful though. Look at that. Look at the top of the battery. That's so cool. We love EBL over here, man. Shout out to EBL. Big shout out to EBL. Hold on. And all of these batteries are rechargeable, of course. So unlike the last ones I put in here, whenever this goes out, wait, it just turned on. Oh shoot, look, it's powered on with only, wait, okay. So only one side of this lantern needs to have batteries in it in order for it to be powered on. And that thing is bright. So I guess if we just put all of the batteries in there, it should be extremely bright or just last longer. Wow, I never knew that. That is crazy. But regardless, if it drains these batteries fast, we can recharge them. Yeah, so the brightness definitely goes up with all of the batteries in there. Hold on. The brightness definitely went up a little bit. I don't know if y'all saw it on camera or not, but yep. Look at that. Got different modes for it. 10 out of 10. But it is powered by EBL. It ain't doing nothing but smoking that fire. That's so annoying. I mean, smoking that wood is not catching. There we go. I'ma save this big piece of wood right here, but we gonna let that do what it do. Look at that flame going crazy. Cheers. Now for our steak, we're going with a sirloin tip. This is a sirloin tip right there. That is a lovely piece of meat. That's a huge piece of meat. No diddy. That sounds so horrible. And for seasoning, normally I would do salt and pepper, but I don't have any salt, I only have pepper. We'll just be using Lawry's. Can never go wrong with Lawry's. Get that thing some flavor. We ain't gonna go crazy because we want to actually taste this meat. Now is the task we've been waiting for. We got them gloves on. We are about to use one of these grills to cook our steak. I think you grab it like this. I'm not sure how to do this little thing. I'm trying to figure out, does the grill go like this? No, it has to be open fire. It has to be. Where the heck do I put this at, bro? I genuinely don't know where I should put this. Okay, that's not gonna fall. And we're just gonna swing this one on top, just like that. Boom. And our steak is gonna go right underneath here. I am gonna amp the fire up a little bit while our steak is cooking, and we're gonna let it do what it do. Now I could cook it without the aluminum foil, but I don't want to have to worry about cleaning this grill off in the morning. We'll definitely get more comfortable with it as we continue to use it, but no, I'm keeping everything clean and simple tonight. We're gonna get this flame back going up and get this to cooking. This tent gonna be so dang dirty. I'm so hungry, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my gosh. What the helly? What the helly, auntie? What the helly, Burton? What the helly, handsaw? Gosh. Like, come on, huh? The whole tree fell apart. But that was a little thick piece. That should catch soon. Turn it right here because the whole wood haven't caught yet underneath, so it's only cooking one side really. Whew. Be careful with this pipe. I almost got the jacket on the pipe, bro. This would have been my second puffy. I messed up. Damn, that smoke coming in heavy. This tent is filling up with smoke. Hold on. It's filling up with smoke in here quick. No, something not right, y'all. Hold up. Something isn't right. I gotta fix this. Ugh. Oh, my eyes, my eyes, my eyes. Fuck that. That's a start. Still coming out. Wow. I don't know what that was all about. Now no more smoke is coming out, of course. Let's see if this will cook like this. I could have sworn you can cook on the open fire. But hey, it's cooking like this, so we're just gonna let it stay on top of this. I don't know what just went wrong. Like I said, I'm gonna show y'all the good, the bad, the cute, and the ugly. As long as we don't set this fire, as long as we don't set this tent on fire, it's a win. You know, you live and you learn. I have to go through all of the mishaps. I can watch as many YouTube videos as I want to, but you still make mistakes. The person who made that YouTube video, they had to make they had to make the mistake in order to learn from it, you know. So hey. The seasoning is burning so fast. Cool. That looks nice. Let that go for maybe like 1 more minute, and then we're gonna take it off. We're gonna do a super light layer of this canola oil over top of them. This is going to be our plate. Simple. Nah, that's gonna burn the plastic. We'll just sit it right here. Duh. But we are gonna use this as our plate when it cools down a little bit. That fire is going. We're gonna remove this. Put that right there. And this should stop the smoke from coming out, the cast iron skillet. Perfect. It's starting to heat up. That's lovely. Alright, our steak has been resting for a good little minute. Let's cut into it and see how we did. We can just cut across right here. Tough. I cooked this. This thing is well done. Yep, for a fact. That's well done. A little bit more well done than I would have liked it to be, but still looks really good. We got a little bit of red in there. Alright, I'm gonna throw my steak on the other side just so it can heat back up a little bit. Warm our food up. It's literally just to warm it up. Cool, so here's our plate. I made this out of our Home Depot box top and aluminum foil. Look at that plate right there. We got squash and a beautiful steak. Look at that steam, man. Made this entire meal on that stove. Yes, sir. It's time to eat. Look at this meal right here, baby. Our squash is still extremely hot. The steak done cooled down a little bit, but all is well. We got us a cold brewski. This is number 3 for me, bro. And I'm not feeling them. I need some liquor or something. This is not turning me up. Cheers. Now before we dive in, everybody bow your heads. Lord, I want to thank you for this food in the hands that have prepared it. I want to thank you for watching over me as I went through my trials and tribulations today with that car, Father. I want to thank you for getting me back to this campsite safe and sound. I ask that you wake me up to a beautiful morning, Father, and let me be able to enjoy my morning and get back home safely to my wife and kids. I want to thank you for kingCamp finding favor in me, Father, and blessing me the way they have. I ask that we continue to have a very fruitful and forever lasting relationship. And I ask that you continue to shower me and the beautiful people behind the camera in nothing but positive news and blessings for the rest of our days, Father. And I want to ask that you come into my mother's and my aunt's heart and give them peace and happiness and let them find the good within it all, Father. And may my grandma... I'm going to talk to you separately about that, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, cool. Cool. You know. Okay. I kind of just went too deep. Let's bang out this squash real quick, man. Y'all, squash has become one of my new favorite vegetables. I love okra, squash, I think potatoes is a vegetable. Yeah, I love potatoes. Potato is either a grain or a vegetable. I'm not too sure, but love potatoes, love broccoli, asparagus, all that. But today, we do squash. Cheers. Yes, sir. That squash is well done. Cooked on the kingCamp hot tent stove. I'm so happy about that. It tastes better just because I put in the work. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get the firewood and all that. If I was to cook it on a propane grill, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That squash is amazing. It tastes like you got water in it. Like, it's very refreshing. Here's our steak. Okay, there's a piece of fat in there, but I get a steak an 8 out of 10. I was just chewing to see if it was chewy or not. It's not chewy, but it is well done. It's an 8 out of 10 because it is well done. I wanted it to be like medium well or medium. I just gotta learn how to cook steak. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below how to make a proper steak. Or how do you make your steak? And I'll try it. Because I really am trying to find a way to perfect this steak. Look at that steam coming off of that. What time is it? It's 9:30 on the dot. This is the earliest I've ate in a long time. Because I normally be trying to take a nap and stuff. But I've been on the road today, man. On the road, on a roll. I should have put my damn projector screen up so I could watch a Netflix movie while I eat. I ain't gonna lie. Whew. So comfortable. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. After this meal, I am going to sleep. I am entirely too sleepy to do anything besides go to sleep. Hey, how do y'all be sleeping? I sleep in a fetal position. Well, when I'm with my wife, when she let me sleep like this, I'll sleep like this. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm cuddling her, but I like to sleep like a baby. And I like chilling like this is very comfortable too, bro. I just had to explain that to y'all real quick because I ain't want y'all to get no ideas. You know what I'm saying? I just love the fetal position. This is so comfortable. I can really fall asleep like this. But no. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my meal. And I'll see y'all when it's time to lay it down. See a shot, take a shot. Cheers. It's time to lay it on down. That boy is tired. I got the hot stove going right now. I might tend to it a little bit more before I actually fall asleep. But I already know that once it goes out, it's going to be extremely cold in here. So I'm just preparing for that. And if I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like actually getting the fire back started up, I'll do that. If not, we'll do it first thing in the morning. But yeah, I'm ready to call it a night, man. It is freezing cold out here, y'all. It is 20 degrees right now. Let me tell you what it feels like. Hold on. It's legit 20 degrees. Yeah, it's 20 degrees. This watch doesn't tell me. Oh, no. Yeah, it's 20 and it feels like 20. Okay. And the gust of wind are 2 miles per hour. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. The highest it's going to get to is 23 degrees. And that won't be until 6 a.m. So, we sleeping in 20 degree weather right now on the snow. But we have our brand new kingCamp winter sleeping bag. We have our winter premium sleeping pad, which is so lovely. I love that I have this much space to roll around. And we have our kingCamp Hypnos Pillow. So we should get a good sleep. I will let y'all know what I rate my sleep in the morning. Like always, I tell y'all how I slept once I wake up. So I'm going to give y'all a rundown on what I thought about everything and if I got cold throughout the night. All right. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Oh, man. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning from the kingCamp Cane Villa tent. Cane Villa, Con Villa. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I call it Cane. Cane Villa. It got freezing cold last night. Unfortunately, I did not keep the stove going throughout the night because it is a lot of work and your boy wanted to sleep. I'm going to give y'all the real rundown, okay? This sleeping bag did not keep me too warm last night. It got down to 19 degrees. This is a 30-degree sleeping bag. It's a 3-season sleeping bag. So, even at 30 degrees, you still might get cold with this. 30 degrees would be the comfort rating. And maybe like 50, the high 40s, 50s, you will be extremely warm in this, right? So, I went and got my winter sleeping bag and just stuffed it inside of this to stay extra warm. And we got so toasty last night. So, use this sleeping bag for 50 degree and 40 degree weather. Anything lower than 38, 30, you're gonna be cold. You feel me? Unless I was to keep the stove going. Now, if I was to constantly have the stove going throughout the night, this probably would have been overkill because that stove gets extremely hot. But if you don't plan on keeping the stove going at nighttime, make sure you have a winter sleep system with you so you can stay comfortable throughout the night. Or as soon as you get up, or if you wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, anything like that, it might be hard for you to go back to sleep if you don't have the fire going and you don't have a winter sleep system. So you got to pick and choose your struggle. You know, if I have my son with me or my wife, I don't too much care about having a winter system because I know I'm going to keep the fire going throughout the night so they can stay warm. But me solo camping, I can, you know, worry about just me, and I don't want to get up throughout the night. So we did the winter sleep system. The premium double sleeping pad, 10 out of 10. My bottom end was extremely warm, and it never went flat, never bottomed out. It felt good, 10 out of 10. This pillow is now my favorite pillow. It will be coming on every adventure with me, even my backpacking adventures, because it does pack down small enough. The memory foam or whatever this is on the top is so soft, and I like to sleep on my side, so my shoulder, this fits perfectly into my shoulder, if that makes sense. So my head isn't, it ain't like my shoulder is too tall and my head is down at an angle. I literally lay completely flat, so not too high, not too low. That's a win-win right there. But I gotta go use the restroom real quick. We finna get the hot tent stove back going and get us a breakfast going and a hot chocolate, all right? All right, y'all, so before we start loading this hot stove, I'm gonna be honest. Last night, I watched a lot of videos on how to properly operate a stove. I did a lot of things wrong yesterday. We survived. We didn't burn the tent down, we stayed warm, and we didn't die from carbon monoxide poisoning. Regardless of what went on yesterday, we made it through the night, we lived, and we learned. I now have better knowledge, more knowledge on how to use this, so we should have us a really good fire this morning going. And one thing I really need to do is go around the entire stove and tighten all of the little screws so that no air or no smoke is able to seep out of them, you feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go around, tighten everything down, and then we're gonna start loading it up so we can make us some sausages and hot chocolate, baby. No, that's entirely too much damn ash. These gloves are freezing. Let's throw this back on here. They said it's best to build the fire towards the back where the chimney is, so as soon as the flame gets going, the smoke can just catch the draft and go straight up, and that definitely makes the most sense. I don't know what I was thinking. So we're gonna take some of our fire starters and just throw it in the back like that. Want to get the fire going in the back of the back, boy. All right, I think that's enough wood. Let's get a fire starter in there. So this time we started the fire in the back towards the pipe so it can catch and just go straight up, and we have this wide open so all of it can, you know, it can start its draft process. Now once it does start to get going, we can dampen this back and forth to kind of mitigate our heat and how fast we're burning, as well as play with the dampener to, you know, to keep the fire going or slow it down, speed it up. You control that with this and that bad boy. Let's go outside and see if smoke is coming out the top of our tent. Look at this view though, y'all. Isn't it so beautiful? With the snow, man. Don't play with them. Yep. We got smoke. We got smoke. We got smoke.
Load me up, fool.
I bought this axe from Tractor Supply yesterday, so let's actually put it to use. That was our very first campsite here. All we did was move right there. And the car is right there still. Last time I came here, I purchased a bundle of firewood from the owner for $5. And I still have a lot of it left. So we're gonna take like 3 logs, practice splitting, and get them into our fire. Look at that H-calorie diesel heater, man. That's the top to my motor. Damn car acting crazy, bro. And here is some wood, so we're just gonna take a few of these. Probably only need 2 to be honest. We're gonna take these 2. So I've never split wood before, so this is gonna be a first for me as well. We can either chop straight down or we can chop it on the floor. Since I don't have a chopping stump, we just gonna lay it up against each other like this and chop. We'll go with the small piece first. This thing is so small. This axe is so small. Damn, I'm getting it in there, but I just ain't chopping. I got somewhat of a split. Look at this. That's a nice little piece right there. Let's try to see if I can't split it straight up and down. Damn. Yep, not doing the best. This is my first time, y'all, please. And the axe is small. Just make sure you have a really wide stance, because if you miss like I did and you follow through, you want the axe to go between your legs and not into your shin or your foot. Whew, boy, I'm definitely gonna have to practice this a lot. I'd rather practice on camera with y'all though, so y'all can see my growth. So once that boy is splitting wood with no problem, y'all will be like, yeah, I remember when you first started. If I can do it, you can do it. I just gotta get my aim better. We'll try one more. One more again. Let's go one more again, y'all. Damn! I ain't gonna lie, I need a larger axe. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just need to learn how to do it. It almost split. Hey, better than nothing, I always say. I tried, y'all. I'll come back out here and mess with it in a minute, but this is a good bit of firewood to go into our stove. Hey, it is what it is, man. Now, when I just walked in here from outside, it is too toasty in here, so I had to vent a few of the windows so we could let some of the heat out. Cause yeah, It got too warm. Hopefully smoke don't shoot back when I open this door, bro. It does. Oh my gosh. Right here is just smoke. The flame hasn't made its way back to this point, so it's just smoking. If all the wood would have caught fire, all of it would have been going that way, but this is annoying. I really gotta, it's trial and error, but really I'm just gonna learn it over time. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time. Never dealt with something like this. I don't even have a fireplace at home, you know, so I gotta give myself grace. As long as I don't burn my damn tent down and I can stay somewhat warm and cook, it's a win-win for me. But I really do want to be able to teach y'all how to use this flawlessly, you know. But hey, every victory isn't flawless, but this was a win is a win. A win is a win. Okay, so what I'm about to do is I'm just gonna literally deal with the smoke real quick. I'll open up all the doors real quick so all the smoke can go out, but I really do want to get this caught. So let me get me another fire starter going. We're gonna put this wood towards the back and the middle of the stove, and then we're gonna get it going. None of this wood back here done caught fire. I might not even need to do the fire starter. That wood right there might catch. It just sounded like it started doing something. Hot chocolate, 8 fluid ounces of water. Got ice in the water, bro. I had to break it up. We'll set that at the edge right there. That might take us a little minute. We about to do sausages and eggs. We'll do the sausages first, take out the aluminum foil, then do the eggs, because the eggs will cool down way too fast. Whenever our water gets boiling, or just simmering, we'll move it off and then move this back towards where it's a little bit hotter. I'm gonna wait for it to get hot though. It's gonna take a minute for it to get hot. Y'all, it is so warm in here. The fire has finally caught in the entire stove, and once that thing get going, bro, it gets going. I just have to get better at getting it started. That's all I need to, you know, focus on more. But we go MUO color morphing coffee mug. Y'all can purchase this at the MUO merch store. The link is in the description box below. Let's get this hot chocolate in here. I let the water go too long. I was out there flying that drone. All right, baby. This thing is definitely hot and ready. See that? Yes, sir. Our first hot chocolate on the hot stove in the hot tent. And y'all will be able to see this morph colors on camera. Just look at the, just watch that. I gotta get my spoon. Look at that thing changing, y'all. Y'all go tap in, man. That MUO color morphing coffee mug. It's the cheapest item on the website as well, so it's an easy way to support the channel. And I'm sorry if my lips look horrible. They probably don't even look horrible, but I've been having them inside of that damn ski mask all day. It's probably too hot for me to drink right now, but cheers. Yeah, that's lovely. All right, let's get these sausages on, because these gonna take the longest to cook. But one thing about cooking on a hot stove, bro, everything cooks slowly and thoroughly, and it's very enjoyable. Yes, sir. Y'all hear it? Hold on. Let me put some canola oil down. It's already trying to stick. We're gonna make one whole side. Hopefully I can eat them all. And we just gonna scramble them. We're gonna go with a little bit of black pepper on our eggs. My eggs cooked great so that the sausages. Regardless of everything that we faced with this camp, I'm super proud of myself. This is a lovely breakfast right here, y'all. Bow your heads real quick. Lord, I want to thank you for watching over me as I slept last night and wake me up to a beautiful morning. I ask that you let this food be nourishment to my body and that you let me pack up in a timely fashion. And I pray that you let that vehicle get me from point A all the way to point Z, Father, so I can make it home safe and sound and do it all over again, Father. Thank you so much. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I have had original sausages before. I ain't had them in a minute, bro. Definitely not the original Link sausages because I've been going maple every time. Hot. Tastes like bacon. It don't even taste like, well, it tastes like salt. Well, it tastes like bacon more than sausage. Eggs. Ten out of 10, bro. That thing cooked like it was supposed to. It's snowing. Damn. I thought the back window was open. I'm tripping. Yeah, it's snowing right now. I got to get on that road before it get bad, boy. My drive up here was insane. I was driving through the winter storm and it was a task. It was the scariest thing I've done in a while. Because I thought I was going to run off of the side of a cliff at one point. Boy. But I'm about to sit back, enjoy my breakfast, finish packing the tent up, and get everything taken down. By the time that's over with, this this stove should have been done cooled down. And then we'll pack that up. Then we're getting up out of here, man.
Hey, it's another. Load me up, fool.
The campsite is completely clean. That's my dustpan and my cast iron skillet right there. The wood that I split and didn't burn, we're gonna take that back with us. Here is where our tent was. You can see the heat from the hot stove melted all the snow and ice underneath the tent. But yep, all cleaned up. So smooth. That's my tripod right there. Now before we get out of here, I want to give a huge shout out to V Tolman. V Tolman sent me this portable jump starter and it's a tire compressor. I just got back to my whip and the tire's not flat, but it got a little low, so it's indicating that it needs to be pumped up. So we're gonna use this real quick and bring our tires to the pressure that they need to. None of them are flat though, y'all. It's just cold out here in the winter time. Tires lose pressure. If any one of them look low, it's this one kinda. We'll cut this on. We got that on. We're gonna set our PSI to 30. Well, we'll set our PSI to 39. I'll leave the link to this in the description box, y'all. Get it on the tire and we just simply press the button. Yeah, see, this was at 25. Let me stop it. So once you start it, it'll tell you where your pressure is at. This tire pressure is at 28 right now. So this was the one that needed to be pumped up. We're gonna bring it to a PSI of 39. I might bounce it down to a PSI of 38. Yeah, 38. Now, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up so YouTube know y'all like watching my content. Hit that subscription button and the notification bell button right beside it so you can be notified every single time your big dog upload. Y'all hype the video up if you're on a mobile device. Please comment, thank you kingCamp for providing us with all of this quality gear. They sent us a quilted cotton cabin tent as well. It'll be here Friday and I'll go camping in that very, very soon so y'all can be anticipating that. This is the saddest part like always because I gotta let y'all go. I enjoy my camp here. It is so beautiful out here and it's still cold. I'll see y'all on the next episode of Mr. Uncut Outdoors where we do everything outdoors. Gang.